Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to give you a quick overview of the website Stack Overflow and how it can help you debug problems with your programs and just get general help and advice for all things coding related. So let's jump in and take a look.
So no learn to code resource would be worth its salt if it didn't mention this website. So this website is called Stack Overflow. It's stackoverflow.com, and it's probably one of the most important websites on the internet when you're starting to learn how to code. Essentially what Stack Overflow is it's like a forum where you can ask questions and other developers can answer them. And so what you might find is that you don't need to ask any questions because most of them have already been asked. But if you do find that you've got a question that you can't find by searching, you could always ask that question. But let's just search for C#, and we'll search for a common error. So index out of range exception. And so that might have been a little bit too specific, but you'll see here, this was a question somebody asked. It's got two answers on there. You can see that they tagged the question into C#. They also tagged it into .NET because they were looking at .NET. And actually this person was using WinForms, which is actually something we're going to cover very soon. And so they asked this question, they posted up some code from their program. They've described what was going on, what they were doing, what they were trying to achieve. And they've been very, very detailed. The more detail you give in your questions, the more likely you are to get a high quality answer. And then if you scroll down, other developers who just happen to like answering questions, and believe me, there's a lot of them on here, they've come and they've looked over the question and they've had some thoughts of their own and they've given some sample code. And this guy's done the same. He's linked out to a Microsoft article, I believe that is. Yep, a Microsoft example of how to do something that the original poster was looking at. So you'll find that there's like hundreds, probably millions of, hundreds of thousands or even millions of different questions in here. And it's just the best resource for when you get stuck on an error. So what you might find is you're in Visual Studio, you're running your program, and then you just get some weird error that just doesn't make any sense to you, which is fine because you're just starting out. So probably most of the errors won't make a huge amount of sense to you. You could just come in here, paste it into the search, maybe put in some of the tags as well. Maybe I should have actually put in C# index out of range exception. Yeah, see, that's brought out a lot more. And you can just kind of see, oh, this person's got the same error as me. What are they doing? Are they doing anything similar to what I'm doing? And then you just go and have a look at the answer, and you can see, the green tick indicates that the user who posted the question has accepted the answer. So you could usually look for that one first, but sometimes there are better answers that come after the one that the user had sort of okayed as being the answer. So it's something to watch out for. Now, personally, I never really use the Stack Overflow search. I'll just Google search for my error, and Stack Overflow is almost always the first one that will come up. There's a bit of a joke, I guess, in the developer community that there is not a single program out there that hasn't got some code in it that somebody has one of the developers has copy and pasted from Stack Overflow, and there's definitely some truth in that. You might find that when you're working with brand new parts of the framework that you've never looked at before, especially when you get more advanced, that you'll come on here and find an example, and yeah, you'll copy and paste it, and you'll kind of rejig it and make it make sense for your given scope. But yeah, this is absolutely the most important resource when you are learning to code online and you need some help from experts and you don't want to have to pay for it. There isn't anything better than this.
Hi guys, well done for making it to the end of the video. Just a quick heads up that there is a link to the project files from today's session in the video description. If you have any questions about anything we've covered today, feel free to leave me a comment. And as always, I will see you in the next one.